Something I have been seeing on social media, mainly Facebook, that these companies like the USDA awards grant to ATMC to bring high-speed internet to rural Pender County. Let's see, it was for, see how much it was. It was, oh, it says agriculture has awarded ATMC a 21.6 million grant to help expand high-speed internet access to over 7,000 addresses in rural Pender County. Then we have another one. Let's see if I can get this one here. The Trump administration today announced that the United States Department of Agriculture is investing more than $2 million in providing broadband service and undeserved or unserved rural areas in North Carolina. $2 million in rural areas for North Carolina. I keep seeing these news reports saying people can't get high-speed internet. I've seen it posted by different TV stations and everything, and more than one occasion I have went out in that area where the people say they cannot get high-speed internet, and I can get high-speed internet in that area with my service. I have reached out to the TV stations, got one reply and said, I will forward the information to the individual they were talking about in the news report. Haven't got any response whatsoever. It's ridiculous how these places get these millions and millions of dollars to get internet, and all I get out there when I talk to people is, well, we've heard for the last 5-6 years it's coming our way, and they still not able to get high-speed internet. And all at the same time, I can sit in my vehicle with my laptop, turn my service on, and get high-speed internet in their driveway. And there's many that I have signed up so they can actually have high-speed internet. And I didn't spend $1 million to get it done. If I had that kind of money, the whole county would have internet. And every tent and camper in the backyards can have it. It's ridiculous of keep seeing these kind of news stories of people don't have internet. And now with all this going on, you know, the virus and everything, everybody needs high-speed internet. I mean, it's more crucial now than ever because so many are at home that normally is in school, home learning, and they need high-speed internet. I have posted on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, and everything. If anybody lives in the Tri-Counties, Pender County, Brunswick County, New Haven County, or any other county that's in, you know, in the proximity of them 3 counties, get up with us and we will see what we can do in that area, see if it's available in that area. I mean, it's crazy with all the technology out there. Nobody should be doing without internet. There's a guy that was, let's see, in California on a beach. I can't remember what beach it is, but there was approximately 260 homes. And he moved out there to get away from the technology and everything. And then after their daughter grew up and get in high school and all that, and they need it, so he had to figure out a way to get internet. They were using cell phone service, and that started getting really expensive. It's like $700 bill a month. So he hunted down and got fiber put in his home, and then he started distributing out internet from there to homes on that little area that he lives in. 200 some homes. He didn't spend millions of dollars. And not too far up the coast or down the coast of California, there was some company or whatever that said they're going to spend millions of dollars to get broadband to them homes, and it was like somewhere between 200 and 300 homes, I do believe, about the same what he did, and he didn't have to spend that millions of dollars or take years to do it. I don't know why these big companies spend all this money and don't use the technology out there to get the internet to people so easily and not have to spend that kind of money. I just don't understand why more people don't have internet than they do. I mean, it's so easy. I've set up so many people with internet that could not get internet. They said, we had 2 companies, and they said they can't get to us because we're just off the beating path of where their main line is, and it will cost $5,000-$6,000 to run it down our street, and they won't do it because there's only like 2 or 3 houses on the street. I can go out there with the equipment that I know that I use, the technology of it, and be able to get them internet to all 3 of them homes, and wouldn't have to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It's crazy. And I can sympathize with the people out in rural areas that does not have internet. I was born and raised in Wilmington, and pretty much I had internet don't matter where I stayed. And the last home I was in for a little bit over 19 years, I had the fastest internet there was, 1 gig. I mean, it was just blazing. When I moved out here in Jacksonville, North Carolina, I thought I was able to get the same internet. I actually called and see if I can get it transferred from there to here. And they said, yeah, there shouldn't be any problem. It's all in that area. Well, I got out here and found out, yes, it was in this area, all the areas around me. But they could not come on this property because the owner did not want them digging up, because he was afraid of busting lines, sewer lines, whatever, which I can understand the concept of his frightness of that happening. He might have bad experience in the past. There is CenturyLink here, but it's only like 10 down and 0.7 up. You can watch maybe like a video in low quality on a computer and watch one video streaming on a smart TV at the same time. Other than that, you pretty much can't even check your email at the same time. And I've been out here over a year now. And since I own and run a internet business, I had to put my thinking cap on and put a pencil and pen down on paper and figure out how can I get better internet out here if I can't get Spectrum out here. I figured out a way. So I leased a 200-foot tower, and I can send myself internet now. I got all the internet I need. If there's a will, there's a way. I just don't understand why, when I see a news story about somebody that cannot get internet, and I reach out to that station and I get no response. No callback. The one that wrote up the story said, I'll forward the information. That was it. And that happened more than on one occasion. I just don't understand when you have a problem, you report it, and then somebody comes along and says, I possibly have a solution for your problem to get it fixed. I think they would, any common sense person would say, hey, you think you can get us high-speed internet out here? We had 4 or 5 companies said they can't do it. Here's my address. Come out and check it. Well, they didn't ask me to come out there, but since in the report it showed a church across the street, and I got the name of it out of the report, I went to that church, sat in that parking lot, got high-speed internet. And they said that is across the street from the home. Well, there's not but maybe 6, 7 homes on the other side of the road of that church. So if I can get it in the church parking lot, I can get it to any of them homes. If I was in their shoes and somebody says they can get me high-speed internet, I will be calling them until I got a hold of them and see if they can get me internet. It just burns me up when all the technology out there. I know I sound like a broken record, just, it plays the tracks up, over, track 1, and just keeps playing up, over, but it just don't make sense. You need internet. Somebody reaches out and says they have possibly a way to get you internet, and I've already proven to, in that area, I know I can get internet because I've done it. But I get no response. None whatsoever. And it's not that I can just do it here in this state, North Carolina. I can do it anywhere that I can have access to a tower. And I got a program where I can put in a street address, and it will show me where the towers are, and it has to be so close to that address for it to work. And so far, just about every story that I've seen that I can locate the location, proximity of the location where they say they don't have internet, the program says they can get internet. It may be a little more expensive, or it may be a little less than normal what they could get after they lay the lines. Now, that's just like one of them. I think the one that's, let's see, which one is this? $21.6 million, I think, is the one I read down at the bottom of the story. I think that's the one. Or is it the other one? Maybe it's the other one. Maybe it's the other one. Let's see. One of them said it's pretty much going to start. It's got to be that one, because the other one is talking about the it might, I don't think it's this one, but let me look and see. The one that's with a 2 million. I was looking on the phone, so I flipping through it right quick. No, got to be the other one. Let me look and see. Let me look and see, and I'll be right back here. Let's see. Somewhere it says when they actually gonna start, roughly. As a considerable amount of work is required before construction starts, ATMC, the new fiber optic network installation process, to begin in mid 2021. That's almost a year from now. To getting the fiber optic network installation process to begin. That's the trunk lines. That's like putting up, yeah, we're going to have power on the island, but we got to put up all the poles and run all the wires, and then we'll, after we get all that done, then we'll start stringing wires from the poles to the homes. That means, yeah, it's going to start in 21. It might be year 2022 before anybody actually gets internet. Next school year. It is just insane. So if you know anybody that's in New Hanover County, not too many rural areas really in New Hanover County I know of, but Pender County, Brunswick County, or anywhere else that's close to here, I mean, I can drive, 2-3 hours if I have to, just to go and see if it works, but I can test it, look up in the program and see if it's in that proximity of that location where the people need internet. And if it does, then I'm willing to drive out there to confirm that it does. It just really bothers me of people not having internet when there should be nobody without internet. And this new satellite system that's supposed to come in, I looked at the specs on it, and if they can hold up the specs and deliver it, all well and good. But we all know how satellite is. It's still going to be satellite. Is it going to be better? Probably will be, but it's still satellite. It still has a long ways to travel. So if anybody out there that sees this video that needs internet, get up with me. Call me. And I'll come out there, or I'll send somebody out there, one of the workers, and check the area after we run the schematics on the simulation of on the map and everything with address, and see if it even works. But there should be nobody without freaking internet. Nobody. I hear these companies getting these grants, millions and millions and millions of dollars. And then 5 years later, I still hear people getting, places getting millions and millions of dollars of grants to get high speed in the same area they did 5 years ago. So I don't understand. And I know how much it costs to get internet up and running. How much it costs to get up on towers, to lease towers, and everything else that you got to go through to get internet. But nobody should be without internet. Nobody. I can't get everybody because I can't reach everybody to tell them that I actually can provide internet to them. But I'm going to help everyone that I can. I've got people saying, yeah, they need internet and everything, and I never get a return back, call back from email, text, no nothing. So I'm not going to waste my time with them. I'm just going to keep telling other people. And the ones that actually really want the internet, that's willing to take the time and talk about it and resolve a problem they have, that's the ones I'm going to deal with. The ones I tell about it and go out and test and everything and they don't get back with me, well, they got my number, they got the email, so it's all on them. So if you know anybody that needs internet, New Hampshire County, Pender County, Brunswick County, I mean, all the way from, Jacksonville all the way down to Southport, or even a little further down on the beaches, the ones that finally got all the dirt off the roads down there. I mean, I'll go wherever I need to go to get people internet. If I have to go all the way down to Ocean Isle Beach, Sunset Beach, Oak Island, Southport, Casual Beach, Holden Beach, Bowling Spring Lakes, Leland, Lake Waccamaw. One person now commented on the news report, and I reached out to that person because they said, I wish they would hurry up because I need internet, and they've been saying it for years. I reached out to that person, and they were somewhere in around, so what county, what was it? Somewhere around Bug Hill, I think it's called. Yeah, Bug Hill, somewhere around there. And I put Bug Hill in the program, and it's got 10, 12 towers lighting up. So I know I can get them service. There's no reason for people not to have service, and there's no reason for these companies take this long to get internet out to them. I know it takes time to infrastructure and everything, but it should already been done. And there's other technology out there besides what they're doing to get people internet. Why can't they set something like that up while they work on getting the infrastructure built? It's crazy. Thank you for listening. That's the end of my rant. I just keep seeing post after post after post popping up on social media. People don't have internet in rural areas. And I figure I'd make this video. And hopefully somebody out there that needs internet will see this video, or somebody that they know sees this video and tells them about it and gets up with us. Thank you for watching. God bless.